Hello, my name is Kendall. This presentation is going to briefly touch base with my first time out of state in Las Vegas uh, and how I was able to deal with my social anxiety. I was not completely alone when I went on this trip. I did leave the state by myself, but I was going to meet friends. My intent was to be on my own, for the first time, blah, blah. But for someone who deals with crippling social anxiety almost every day in their, day-to-day life, it's pretty tough to be, to deal with a plane. I was just wrapped up in my own world. Then again, so was pretty much anyone and everyone else. Here I was listening to music, ignoring the two people on my left and my right, and everyone was just talking to friends or family. However, I was so ecstatic to hear the plane was, now in Las Vegas when I woke up from my short nap. The plane ride was easily just very fast from, California. That's, touching states. But I was completely blown away by the vast nothingness that was Las Vegas. I looked outside of the plane and just dirt and rock. Now, this may have been like this only the second worst part of my trip, but it still stuck out to me. First time going to say this. I understand airport security and everything, but I was just a little annoyed that they had to take me to the back by something that was extremely personal to me. I am epileptic and I have an implant in my chest. That's pretty much that. Now, after all that nonsense, I had to get to my friend's place, right? So, at least the place where we were staying. So, I called him, told him I was in Vegas, sparing him the details, blah blah blah. I had to get a taxi. Taxi, there's a line for the taxis. There's about two or three taxis that drove right past me. I had to give them the exact coordinates, and it ended up costing me $50. I'm not thinking too much of that. The house was amazing. There was like 10 bedrooms, enough beds, sorry, for like all 11 of us, 13 of us. It was a lot of guys. Um, and that night day, we were all planning to head out and go to the strip. Um, so, we were in Vegas, right? Right. So, we gambled, we partied, we drank, we had a good time. But everyone wanted to go out as hard as possible that night. And that was the plan. I remember one guy was at a blackjack table. He had around like $5,000 on one table. It was pretty awesome. And when I was driving up, I did see a billboard um, for Tiesto and Calvin Harris performing that that day. Everyone was pretty much down to go, and we all got the greatest tickets, but we still made it in. This kind of made this kind of crowd normally would be pretty rough for me, but I was able to hang with these guys. I don't know, like the whole concert though was pretty fun. We tried to cap our night around 3 a.m. but that was merely when we got back to the house. But seriously, we ended up playing beer pong for a good 2 hours, and no one had a single drink. You know, at first I didn't know why. Why nobody had drinking all night, and nobody drank all night. It was all in preparation for beer pong. Like these guys apparently in college were beer pong like experts or something. So on day two, I woke up at the crack of noon and started the day bright and early to get ready for the Hoover to go to the Hoover Dam. This was an overall relaxing day for everyone for obvious reasons. For the most of the part, for the most of the part, most of the group skipped out on the dam and worked on their website, while myself and four other guys went to check it out. I'd never seen a dam in my life, but the actual dam, my gosh, it was so loud. I could hardly hear myself talk. No, like seriously, like I was trying to, say like, can you look at the rapids, the turbines, everything, all this stuff. It was so cool. We only stayed for around like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. We started heading back, and once I got back, my friend asked me if he wanted me to teach or wanted if I wanted to learn, sorry, HTML, Java, learn how to code for their website, or just mess around. So he started teaching me some of the basics and the understanding the language. Apparently, it didn't take that long. I really thought it was going to take a lot longer to understand it, but after a relaxing day of learning and sightseeing, all the guys were famished, ready to eat. Restaurants in Vegas, from what I was told, were amazing for a city that has tourists that were every other day. I would be surprised if the food wasn't amazing. We went to several great restaurants, but the restaurant that really stuck out to me was the Taiwanese restaurant. And the last thing I remember from that restaurant was my wallet being stolen, lost, whatever happened. I just remember that my wallet was stolen. Okay. I remember just us walking around, talking to waiters, customers. You guys seen this plain black wallet, right? And about an hour, me and my closest friend are still hanging around that place, and I get a Facebook request. I never look on Facebook, period. So for me to just even look on Facebook to know that I got a Facebook friend request was kind of insane. It was like just a weird feeling. It was just a girl that sent me this friend request. I found something of yours at the restaurant. I was extremely ecstatic to see this, but at first I didn't show my friend. I honestly thought there was something else that I could have lost, right? Like, I told my friend about the message, and that I messaged her back and to meet her at Planet Hollywood, which is another restaurant, which I thought was kind of weird, but that's where she said. Anyways, I pretty much slept in on this day, on day 3. It was, just chilling out, hanging. I don't know. I did not. I went down to the strip to go get some souvenirs, to take back home, some memorabilia, and then I started to get off the strip and head towards the inner city. And my gosh, the inner city is amazingly beautiful. I was actually able to go walk up and see Luxor. It was amazing. A guy actually, went into the hotel and asked somebody if I can go to the roof, and he said, "I don't see why not." And I went to the roof and oversaw the city. And finally, on the last day, was literally the definition of anti-hype. Literally, hugs going all around. Everyone was planning their flights to get home. It was a great way to end the 4 days. I went to a comic book store, and I played some video games. God damn it.